It's late at night, folks. We've been here all day filming these episodes, and now we're into the silliest part of the whole goddamn proceedings with bad news and their self-titled album. Here we go. 22 tracks for 77 minutes for the 2004 re-release. The debut album, British heavy metal band, released October 1987 by EMI Records. Produced by none other than Brian May and Vim Fuego, or Adrian Edmondson, recorded at Psalm Studios. One single and video was released in the cover of Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. Go for it.
It's been way too long since I heard this. This is a fucking fun listen. If you like metal and you grew up with comedy shows like The Young Ones, you'll love this. If you don't know, it's basically Rick, Vivian and Neil from The Young Ones and some other guy who I should know but I don't, in a heavy metal band, not a pop group.
That distinction's important.
Yeah, especially in the context of this. How can you not join in the chorus to Hey Hey Bad News? Fuck off, bad news! The spoken word arguments in between the songs are absolute comedic gold. There is so much quality stuff in there. I know it's meant to be bad, but the Bohemian Rhapsody cover is cringeworthy, and I just was enlightened recently that it's actually Brian May
playing the guitar.
Fucking hell, he did a great bad job. Got to credit them with picking such an iconic song, The Butcher. Can I say, the cover of Pretty Woman is so much better than Van Halen's cover of Pretty Woman. It is so good. It's so fucking bad. It's good. I know they're taking the piss, but they obviously love what they do, and if you can laugh at yourself, you're going to enjoy this. We're so heavy metal. 8 out of 10 and a fuck off bad news. Hey Hey Bad News, Warriors of Genghis Khan, Pretty Woman, Bad Dreams, and every spoken word track. Bad dreams are keeping me awake at night.
Here comes the beast again.
Oh, we should have done this for Christmas. It's silly season still going on.
The comedy album from British heavy metal group, Bad News. It went straight over my head.
Oh, no.
Straight up.
He's too young.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, what? What the hell are they going on about? Like, why do I care?
Oh no.
Why do I give a shit?
Your generation, man. Fuck.
You poor boy.
What?
You're still confused.
I'm confused. What else response do I have to this?
He's not fucking angry.
How many times did you listen to it?
Let's do it once.
No, that's not enough.
If you have to listen to it more than once, it might not be funny.
Oh.
Brendan.
Oh, right. That's
Wow.
it. No score. No nothing.
What? There's not much I can say about it.
Have you seen The Young Ones?
I've seen maybe half an episode.
Yeah, you wouldn't have grown up anyone near British humour. That's the problem too.
This is one of the most important albums in my life.
Made him the man he is today.
Anyone that spends any time with me would know that I quote this shit with monotonous regularity. These guys have been sitting with me all day, know that I quote this shit with monotonous regularity.
I feel sorry for you, Di.
Oh, God. This was with me right through high school and pretty much every day ever since. It was made at exactly the same time as Spinal Tap. They were actually both sort of in production together, which is really kind of weird. But even though they're both sort of mock metal bands, they're both very different beasts in their delivery and what they were trying to achieve. Some of the songs are great, but this is more about the sketches between the songs, I think, that really, really make this. They do play their own instruments and stuff for the best part, except the talented bits.
And even the not so talented bits.
Yeah, well, Aid Edmondson's actually a pretty accomplished musician. You know, I mean, they're not completely lacking in ability. Yeah, look, fans of The Young Ones will love it. It's crude, it's crass, and it's piss funny. The two docos that go along with it are equally brilliant. Their performance at the Monsters of Rock Festival at Castle Donington is something that you must see if you haven't. I just love it. I can't get enough of it. Like I said, I could listen to this every day and still laugh. I give it 10 out of 10. The highlights from it: Warriors of Genghis Khan, Drink Till I Die, Bad News, Master Bike, and of course Bohemian Rhapsody.
Alright. I love the way this one kicks off. It gets in your face straight away. Now, same thing with Spinal Tap. They're not world beaters, but they can play.
Yeah.
They can do it. They're damn good. They're tight. They're locked in. They are pretty much a band for all intents and purposes. They do it good. The vocals aren't their strong point, but this is a parody band.
Vim Fuego.
Yeah. But the performances and the sketches and all that sort of stuff, it's pretty damn strong. There are times in this that are so bad it's good, you know, and that's the fun part of it. This is what I like to call a disaster piece.
Yes.
And that's exactly what it's supposed to be. This just takes the absolute shit out of rock and metal every way it can. It just is utterly irreverent. We thought Spinal Tap was irreverent. This is even worse.
Yes.
This just goes, nah, fuck you. This is the British take on how to do it, and it's so much more engaging in that regard. They just know how to just stick the knife in and twist it in all the right ways. They rip all over the industry in its heights of excess. They play up on not being able to get along, perform or write. This is hilarious, and some of the one-liners in this are absolute bangers. Like,
Clang.
fuck. Vroom vroom. The audience have no context out there if they're anything like Tim right now. Tim's sitting there going, it's still over my head.
There aren't any cows in Mongolia!
Bovines. This is really hard to review this like anything else. It's much more like a very well portrayed collection of studio outtakes from a bunch of dimwits, much like watching us.
Yeah.
The awesome part is when the actual music kicks in, then it's fucking cool. For the most part, this is just sketch audio. If you want a serious record, then move right along. This isn't going to be for you. This has none of that. The funny thing is that it's hard. This is what we were saying before we started rolling on this review. It's hard to make these mistakes in a recording. It actually shows how much talent was being used with Brian May in particular to make those particular mistakes, because it's a special kind of talent to fuck it up that way.
Yeah.
It's not easy to do at all. This is bottom line hilarious. It's so well done, and it's funny how the production is actually pretty good. I don't know how they did this, but when they actually play, it's like it's actually well produced. When they're speaking in the studio, they actually sound like just kicking around the studio. So I don't know if they might have just taken over the whole bloody thing for a week and whatever it took to do this thing. Forget the music, forget all the usual stuff we talk about. This is fun, pure and simple. Just sit back, give it a listen over a drink or fucking 10. This is simply fucking hilarious. 8 out of 10. Hey, bad news. Bad news. Life with Brian, double entendre, and cashing in on Christmas. I love that. Check it out for yourselves and let us know what you think. In the chat when you two started going off with fucking bad news.
Clang.
I thought bells did go clang. Obviously they go vroom vroom.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You both set each other off now. Fucking hell. Who wants to go first on Balls Out?
I don't mind.
Okay.
Okay. You go? You go. He's going.
Vin Fuego.
My name is Vin Fuego.
My favourite colour is blue.
I like heavy metal. We're supposed to be in a pop group. Nah, fuck it, I quit. We're in a heavy metal band, not a fucking pop group.
Sorry, I said the wrong word. I'm sorry.
Rick Mel fucking smokes it. He's
He was so
Okay,
good.
well, let's go. And a 1, and a 2,
Two and a three and a four.
Yeah, that fucking...
I'm getting more outtakes than ever before with this.
Yeah, that fucking moronic bass line you do. That one that goes... da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. So maybe you could just slide down on that one. Well, I can't. Why not? I've got a cut. Well, can you use a different finger? Okay, but it might be using a different string. Alright, here we go. Jolly good luck. Oh, fucking brilliant.
Oh, okay.
Might be using a different string.
This is the perfect sort of episode to do when you're just fucking baked.
Yeah, I know, but I want to go straight to sleep after. But anyway, we're good.
Alright, ready?
Yes.